Good morning, field dayers. Good to see all of you. And this is by far, I think, probably the largest turnout in Orange County. Thanks again to Santa Ana Fire Team for allowing us to come in and use your facility for 3 days. This is day 2, and this is our official day. We start exactly 1 hour from now. They're already talking about us on the air. They go, oh yeah, we've heard about the W6 West Coast. We encourage all of you to find the radio of your choice within the next hour. We've already pretty much have some hot operators that will start off the CQ Field Day to set the pace. And the pace is CQ Field Day, W6, WC, Whiskey 6 West Coast. Over. That quick. And be prepared if you need a logger to help write down the station call sign. Be prepared to do some logging. The Wilson team, Wilson High, wave your hands. They've already been practicing with Devin. And for those of you that would like to practice, we'll be happy to have you on a couple of different stations. And here's our station layout. The stations will be manned for 1 hour, and then you'll hear the rotate. If you're working and you've got a log full of contacts, stay put. We love you. If you're doing okay and you're getting a little tired, or the sun's getting you, or the kids are bothering you, or a dog is smelling your foot, and you want to rotate, then look around and grab somebody and put them onto the log. If you've got your own station, you'd say, I'd like to rotate in your position, but not out here in the sweltering sun. I'd like to be in my little RV with air conditioning. If you need coax to reach, we'll make it reach, and use your own radio and your antenna that we're on, or your own antenna. What we're going to try and do is have only one operator doing voice on a band, and one CW or digital operator doing voice on the lower portion of the band. Yep, I'm sure that the voice and the data folks will hear each other, but this is ham radio. The different bands are, starting over here is the 40-meter band, and if you want to do 40 voice, that is the band there. If someone would like to do 40 CW, check in with me and some of our other helpers, and those that will be behind the wagon, and there's about 8 of you. Thank you all very much for your help, and they'll be able to assist you if you decide to operate 40 digital or 40 CW. Next one down from 40 is 75. U.S. Coast Guard's going to go ahead and start off on 75, either voice or digital. They'll be over there, and if someone else on the horn wants to rotate and do your own 75, let us know. We've got a spare antenna and a spare everything over in that direction. Just let me know that you're ready to relieve the Coast Guard. But as long as the Coast Guard and other stations are making loads of contacts, let them be. Let them wear their voice out. Be sure and get a hold of their log, though, when you take over their station, so you don't duplicate a contact. If you want to come up with your own dupe list, that's fine. If someone else should say when you're calling them, oh, we're a dupe, give Tom's call sign again. It's not yours, so he'll get the heat later on. But no problem. And if you've got a whole bunch of log pages filled up, and you're worried that you might call somebody that they've already worked, find a clear frequency and call CQ, and let them worry about whether or not you are a duplicate contact or not. 20 meters and 15 meters, both digital as well as voice, are over in this corner. They have signs. Look at this, our balloon man is still experimenting. We did have a good balloon lift off yesterday, and then we had a lift left, a lift right, and then it went lift down, and that was the end of the balloon. But Jim is making things happen, and trash bags. I thought latex medic gloves. Wouldn't medic gloves make a great balloon?
Yeah.
All right. If you have like maybe 4 medics gloves, let us know, and we'll fill them with helium. It'll look a little strange. Make sure all the fingers are up, though, not just one, okay? All right. 75 meters, and when we operate at night, we'll be on 160 meters, and that's what Jim has on the big long wire and the helium. If anybody wants to do 175 during the day, have at it. 75, 160, 40, 20, and 15 are over here. 10 meters, Wilson is going to start it. They've got a strong team, so you're going to really need to beat on them if you want to take over their 10-meter band, because we understand 10 meters is just opening up. 6 meters, I'm hearing some Texas coming through on 6. Right behind my wagon, I'm looking for a 6-meter operator, and every hour, when you hear the horn, that means that if you detect they're not working up a storm, then it's your turn to come on in, change frequencies, and make it happen. 2 meters, we have both sideband and FM. Some of the kids are going to start that band off. The 440 band, same thing, sideband and FM over in that corner. We're looking for operators there. 1.2 gigahertz microwave frequencies, and 10, we've got those humming. Probably won't be till later on this afternoon. So the big deal is have fun and try and make as much noise. Don't be just tuning around looking for something. Get on the air and call Field Day West Coast, W6 West Coast, over. Just throw out that call sign, W6 Whiskey Charlie, W6 West Coast. That's Tom. Tom, thank you very much. And make noise, and they'll come to you. Your log books, I think in Field Day Academy we've gone over as to pretty explanatory the contact that you make. And what I'm going to do now is with my team of experts, and I'd like to thank them all, we're going to go around and make sure you feel comfortable with your station. And when you hear the horn and siren, that means it's time to start calling CQ Field Day. We go until tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. If anybody wants to do a late night shift, we'd love to have you. Thanks to the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, they're rolling. They're rolling. They got air conditioning in there, and they got a jacuzzi, and they got surfing. So check them out, and if you're real good, they'll let you operate maybe as well. So thank you all for making this one of the best field days around. And thanks again to the fire departments. And let's make noise at 11 o'clock. And if you have questions regarding your station, I'm not the only expert here. There's a bunch other, and you'll generally find them shading ourselves under the tree. Come on over and just say, we got a problem, and we'll let Paul or others go ahead and do it. We are going to be doing exams today. No, we're not going to test you, but your friends that may want to get a license will be in the room here. If you've not had a chance to check out the old-fashioned room, Jim has really done, Jim Ryan, a great job of bringing in some old-fashioned radios, and we appreciate that. He's even got the music to go along with it. So it's been a long time coming. We've been doing this for 6 months. How many were at Field Day Academy? All right, you Field Day Academy, if you'd like an ICOM hat or an ICOM shirt, one or the other, come by and see me. And that's thanks to Walter, and Walter also has some additional ICOM materials. Yezu has also been supportive. Kenwood came up with the maps, and we also have Cato Communications that came up with a dual band handheld. So we're going to be figuring out who our most active players are, and they will be rewarded by judges' vote. So if you have any specific questions, come on up to me so I can get in the shade. And again, thanks to Santa Ana Fire for having us on board. And look at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. He's got it. Jim, all 4 fingers. But we will have our balloon back up. And it points out if something goes bang. And look at that. We got a balloon over there. Thanks to Ken for this great banner. Ken's the sign guy. And again, thanks to all of you for showing up. Let's get in the shade, drink a lot of water, be safe around antennas. Am I missing anything, Tom? All right, Ms. Day, come right on up here.
Just simply, do we need to pre-register for that exam? It's at 2 p.m.
When is the exam?
We need to pre-register for that exam.
Do they need to pre-register for the exam?
Oh, no pre-registration for the exam.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I think it's 2 o'clock.
Gordo, 12 Foxtrot with the balloon, right?
What did you say?
I didn't hear it.
12 Foxtrot with the balloon.
Yeah, 12 Foxtrot with the balloon.
Yes, 12 Foxtrot is our identification. We're Whiskey 6, Whiskey...